only the great players know how great I am. The public also, I discover, the public knows that I'm great. If they know me, they know that I'm a great player. So the public, so 99% of the world thinks I'm a great poker player. I know this. Unfortunately, I hear the 1% a lot. I hear them because they're very, Phil can't do this, Phil can't do that. It's not until these players sit down at a table with me, and then they say, and they play for a few hours, and then they say, oh shit, you know? Wow, this is not what I thought. So it's very easy to sit at home behind the keyboard and watch Phil Hellmuth 500, 1,000 hours on television. He misplayed this hand, he misplayed that hand, and therefore he's bad at poker. No. You see my mistakes because my mistakes are out there. But you at home with your little computer, let me watch you play 5 hours and we'll see how good you are. I think I'm going to see a lot of mistakes. So that's one of the misperceptions in poker. We don't always play our best in this game. And also, it's difficult to interpret sometimes who the great players are and who they aren't. So yes, I'm very criticized, and everybody else can do what they want. I look at how they play because they travel together from this to this to this to now GTO.
So yeah,
they're like a pack.
They are discussing hands.
If you don't play exactly the way they say, then you suck. So actually, it's good for me because this pack has taught the whole world to play like this. And it's not the right way to play poker. So for me, cool. You guys teach everybody to play wrong. I'm just going to keep winning.
What's your relationship with cash games?
I've won a lot of money in the cash games. Every year, for the last 8 years, every month, I've won more money. Maybe for 10 years, it's just gone like this. January 1st, February 1st, March 1st, April 1st, for 10 years in cash games. It's crazy. Now, about 3 weeks ago, I lost $90,000 playing with Draymond Green, and I'm running out of time. So maybe for the first time in 10 years, I won't have a winning month, but maybe I will. We don't know. Maybe there might be some beautiful cash game that develops here in Rio.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, and then boom, 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 I might win. But it's been crazy. I've just been winning, and it's been wonderful. For some reason, I think people underestimate me.
Yeah.
They underestimate me, always. It's crazy. So I just...
Why people underestimate you, do you think?
Part of it, I started.
You?
Yeah. I started telling Mike the Mouth Matiso, I would call him, and I'd be in LA playing high stakes poker. And I'd draw 4 cards, which is a bad play.
Yeah.
And I'd call Mike over I'd say, Mike, look, I just drew 4 cards. Look at how bad I'm playing. And he'd go tell everybody in the room, Phil just drew 4 cards.
Ah, but it was a bluff. It was a bluff.
I didn't tell him I was up $30,000. I didn't tell him that I didn't draw 4 cards all day. I just told him I do this. So Mike does all the work, you know. And people love to, when you're great, people love to cut you down, right? So I gave Mike Matiso a lot of ammunition, so much so that he bet me. One year he booked me in the cash games. And I only won $330,000 I won in the cash games that year, but he had to pay me $330,000.
Oh, really?
I said, Mike, you're so stupid. You know, what did you really think I'm not going to win all the money in the cash games? And he said, no, I thought you were bad at cash games. And now if you ask him, he'll be like, now he's like, I don't understand why, you know, I've been playing with him a lot the last year or two, and he's like, I don't understand how Phil is great at all these games. I'm like, Mike, how can I not be? I mean, I've studied my whole life at this stuff. And but he booked me. He paid the $330,000. Thank you, Mike the Mouth Matiso. You can do it again anytime. And I should have won more. Late in the year, I started playing 1,000, 2,000 limit, and I lost 120,000. And I was so tilted because it cost me the 120, and the 120 from Mike, that I kind of just shut it down. I just played, 2 400 the rest of the year.